Hello and welcome to StopFake News. I'm Irena Chalupa, a journalist and Fulbright scholar, and I'm pleased to be this week's guest anchor for StopFake News. Last week, Russia's Defense Ministry television channel Zvezda published a news item claiming that Ukrainians were taught to hate Russians. The article, entitled "Cutthroat Nazism: How Ukrainians Were Taught to Hate Russians," was illustrated with a photograph of a purported Nazi march. However, the march took place in Russia, not in Ukraine. The photo Zvezda used to illustrate their article was in fact taken in Moscow during the 2013 nationalist meeting known as the Russian March. Among the first photographs that Google's search engine locates when searching for Russian March 2013 is this man with this scarf covering his face. The picture is located in the Interfax news agency photo gallery. Eventually, the Zvezda website replaced this photograph with another picture, but the original remains in Google News Preview. The website Live Kubань, a news site serving Russia's Krasnodar region, published a rather strange item about something Ukrainian President Petro Poroshenko allegedly said. Live Kubань claims that in an interview with Ukraine's 1+1 television channel, Poroshenko claimed that he is the reincarnation of Hetman Ivan Mazepa and Stepan Bandera. "One night I have a dream that I am Hetman Ivan Mazepa, and another night I dream that I am Stepan Bandera," Live Kubань quotes Poroshenko. Mazepa was a Ukrainian Cossack leader who aligned himself with Sweden against Russia in the beginning of the 18th century, for which he was anathemized by the Russian Orthodox Church, while Stepan Bandera was a Ukrainian nationalist leader who was assassinated by a KGB agent in 1959. According to Live Kubань, Poroshenko claims that scientists believe that these dreams are evidence that Poroshenko really is the reincarnation of Mazepa and Bandera. President Poroshenko did not give an interview to Channel 1+1. On December 20th, however, he was interviewed by the Inter television network. There is no reference to such an interview nor any statement to that effect, neither on the 1+1 site nor on TSN, the channel's news service site. TSN confirmed that they never ran such a story and found the entire idea perfectly hilarious. Prominent Russian television interviewer Vladimir Solovyov also fell for this fake story and even tweeted about it. Poroshenko pretends to be the reincarnation of Mazepa and Bandera. "It's time to call the emergency psychiatric services," he wrote. Later, Solovyov admitted his mistake and tweeted that the story was indeed a fake. Last week, several Russian media, including RIA Novosti, cited Eduard Basurin, the so-called Deputy Chief of Staff of the Donetsk People's Republic militia, who said that 17 American citizens from a private military company provoked a conflict with the residents of Mariupol. Basurin said, quote, 17 soldiers from a private military company were noticed in the Port City nightclub in Mariupol. Presumably, they are citizens of the United States. They spoke English and had American insignia. After leaving the club, this group of individuals tried very hard to provoke fights with the local population. End quote. Mariupol local police and media have no information about any conflicts or fights with foreigners during the first week of January, and there is no video or photographic evidence of any such incident. RIA Novosti illustrated this story with a photograph of Ukrainian army soldiers in uniform with Ukrainian insignia. There is no nightclub in Mariupol called Port City. Port City is actually a shopping center that closes at 10 p.m. This fake story was carried by RIA Fan, Politnavigator, Sputnik, Ukraina.ru, and other sites. The Russian website Optimist has once again used well-respected international media as a source for their latest fake. On January 4th, Optimist posted a story alleging that German Chancellor Angela Merkel insulted Ukrainian President Petro Poroshenko and Prime Minister Arseniy Yatsenyuk. Optimist claims that Deutsche Welle correspondent Frank Hoffman showed Merkel a tweet by President Poroshenko of an Economist magazine cover on which Vladimir Putin's photo was replaced with a photograph of the Ukrainian president. Merkel, claims Optimist, reacted angrily and allegedly said both Poroshenko and Yatsenyuk are rotten bastards. Frank Hoffman really is Deutsche Welle's Kiev correspondent, but his last story on the DW site is dated December 6, 2015. Hoffman also replied to our StopFake inquiry via Twitter, confirming that the Optimist story is a complete fake. This fake story was republished by the site Holivizor and was actively spread in pro-Russian social media communities. We end this edition with some good news. StopFake is launching a separate page in French. We want to remind you that StopFake also comes to you in English, Russian, Bulgarian, Romanian, and Spanish. That's it for this week's edition. To keep up to date with exposed fakes, please visit StopFake's website and also let us know about any stories that you think need to be checked out or verified. Tune in next week as we look for the truth behind more fake stories. And remember what the Buddha said about truth. 3 things cannot be hidden long: the sun, the moon, and the truth. I'm Irena Chalupa, and this is StopFake.